What's up, everybody? Jolly here with another edition of Black Ops 2 Loadouts. And this is my hardcore team deathmatch kill confirmed one. We're going to use your favorite rifle, which seems to be the M8A1. If you're smart, no, but you can use whatever you want. But use the 3 attachments, full metal jacket, bullets so you can shoot people through walls and kill them real easy. And you want to use a silencer, and you want to use quick draw. And that is the main thing to worry about, your gun, because you're killing people in like 2 bullets with this thing, and the M8A1 has nice range. And it also is a beast up close. So one thing you might want to use instead of like, I don't know, quick draw, you might want to use steady aim, or the laser sight, just to give yourself a little edge up close, but I think it's just fine the way it is. Besides, you don't have your little hip fire box anyway, so you don't really know where you're shooting, which is why I like to use quick draw. So this is an amazing weapon. That's all I need to say about it. So use it or lose it. I don't think that expression applies here, but you get what I'm saying. Use this thing. 4-round burst up close is awesome for the hip fire, and it's obviously one of the best weapons at range. So what else am I using? I am using Semtexes. I'm using 2 just because they kill so easily. I think I may only get like 1 person in this video, but they're still good to have around. And Bettys, they're not that effective in this. Like, I've noticed people run around with like engineer and stuff just to counteract these Bettys. And people are moving around a lot slower, so they're more likely to notice the Bettys. So I wouldn't advise using Bettys. I would use Semtex or frags. Maybe frags just because you can throw them further, and there's no indicator for them to pick them up and throw them back. But I just use Semtexes because they blow up quicker and you don't have to cook them. The other perks I'm using are, let's see, using dexterity. Of course, you always want to be able to pull your gun up quicker whenever you're sprinting. I would use Ghost if I had it. Now, most people are not going to have Ghost just because you don't get it to level 55, and if you want it on your next Prestige, you have to use your token. So it's highly unlikely that you have Ghost. So since I don't have Ghost, I'm using Cold-Blooded instead and just leaving Perk 1 empty, because you don't really need anything else in Perk 1 besides Ghost. So Cold-Blooded, it keeps the red dot, your name from popping up in hardcore, which is pretty helpful because you can kill your own teammates in this, so people are going to be extra cautious about shooting the wrong person. So that's something to keep in mind whenever you're picking your perks. So I guess now I'll just talk about this particular level. It's always best to move around the edges, and if you're using an assault rifle like me and hardcore, you're going to want to kind of like camp these buildings a bit. You don't have to stay here the whole game, which I don't, and you don't have to run through the middle either. I mean, you can find plenty of kills just roaming around the side areas, and there's a lot of cover in these buildings and also out in the middle in the courtyard area. Well, not in the middle, I mean on the left side of this level where the van is and B-Dom's at. The middle area is just not safe at all. I would not recommend going through there other than just maybe peeking out to get a kill. So there's just too much traffic going through here, and there's too many angles that you can be shot at. See right here, I'm peeking out, looking around, and like the guys can come from behind you through this other one. There's just way too many options going through this middle area. That's why I always try to stick to the edges of the map. So much less traffic. Now if you're doing domination, maybe you're gonna wanna like sprint through the middle, help your team, but so even there I was on our side and someone ran through and still got me. So try to stick to the middle. And if you see, you know, 2 dumb teammates, standing up there in the window. Don't be the third dummy that goes up there. You only need one person up in the window, otherwise you're asking for like triple kills, especially in hardcore. You know, you always want to be aware of where your teammates are at. So I feel safe on that right side because I have a teammate looking over there. So I'm going to look over to the left. And the safety did not work out. But, you know, that's something you should think about when you're playing. Whenever you're trying to pick, you know, decide where you want to look at on the map. Always be aware of where your teammates are at. On hardcore, it's a bit harder without UAV, but you should still have a feel for where your teammates are at, especially if you're playing in a party. Like, you always know somebody's going to be up here in this window because it has such a nice look over that middle area by B-Dom. Other than that, you know, just skirt along the edges of the level. Go real slow. You don't have to sprint. No, I'm sprinting around here, but this is also our side, so I don't have to worry about as many people cutting through the sides. In a deathmatch, you know, you can't always be, you know, too safe, you know, because people are going to spawn on the other side, because you're going to have teammates that are going to push up and get kills, and then it's just going to flip behind you. So you always got to be watching your back. See, all these guys just came from where I died, so I'm like checking out over there. No kills with that Semtex, still. But it'll also keep people from pushing up on you. You see right there, I hit that guy through the wall with the FMJs. And usually that'll kill him, because he was already pretty weak. But it's also nice to just have that extra damage, so if you know someone's hiding behind a wall, you can actually kill them. Now if you're using like a light machine gun, you definitely want to have the FMJs on for this. You will kill a lot of people through walls. You have bullets to spare. And remember, in kill confirmed, you want to be picking up these tags because they're worth 2 kills. It's quite a lot. The kills are only worth 50, tags worth 100. And if you get both, you know, you got 150. It's easy picking up your teammates' tags. Those are a nice 25 extra points. And then sentry gun. Nice spot for the sentry gun is right here in the courtyard, overlooking this right side. I'm not sure if I put it here on this video, but if you put on that right side or up in the window, those are really good spots, especially if you have trophies. And we are going through the middle of these guys. Well, that's an okay spot for the sentry gun. It's just too easy to shoot. Usually I put it over here, but I just wanted to come over here and shoot people. It's doing pretty good over there. 2 kills. That's already good enough for the sentry gun. And then your teammates are confirming the kills on top of it. And it can also act as like a claymore or Betty, you know, because they'll have to destroy your sentry gun before coming over here. They're always going to shoot at it, so you have an idea of where that guy's at that was coming up on you. Now you probably noticed I still haven't gone through the middle, and I live by that. Do not go through the middle. It's terrible. I'm telling you. Ooh, stealth chopper. Somebody's doing good. I think I have stealth chopper equipped in this one. Pretty greedy, but it's what I like to use sometimes. You know, obviously you're not gonna get that one a lot, but still fun to use. And there, miscommunication with my friend. Definitely killed him with the nade. It happens. There was a guy over there, and he ended up killing him as I threw the nade. It was unfortunate. But don't worry, you don't lose any points. You just kill your teammate. And sometimes you get killed from behind. Oops. Friendly stealth chopper inbound. Oops, oops, oops. This is it. Pick it up. And that right side of the level for deathmatch really doesn't have as much going on. So I would really try to just stick to this side. This is where most of the traffic is. That and in the middle. I mean, I guess it's my right side now, but it's over where that pool area is at and like the concession stand. That level's, or that area is just not a whole lot going on. Remember, yeah, you can also pick up other people's weapons. So if you don't feel confident in like the M8A1 as a close range weapon, you can always pick up a shotgun or some SMG. I'm sure you'll see plenty of them laying around. Or if you just would rather use more of your slots on perks, you know, you feel like you can pick up a better weapon, that's also an option. But you gotta remember, it's also harder to notice weapons because they don't light up on the ground. You just have to pick them up. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And let me know what you think about the loadout. And that's it. Later.